There has always been a debate. Do I need professional gears to shoot food? Let's find out. Hey folks, this is Josh. In today's video, let's discuss, do we really need a professional camera like this, or a phone that we all carry around is enough for food photography? Most phones come today with great camera, and people say it's enough. I do partially agree with that, but before I let you know my thoughts, why don't we put that to test? So what I'll do is I'll do a very basic setup with this muffin. I got this from a local store near me, and we'll shoot the scene using a phone, right, an iPhone 13, and I'll shoot the same scene with my camera. And let's compare that and see how it looks, and then we'll discuss. Yeah, shall we? Alright, so I have a very basic setup here. This is how I would stage for any editorial style photography. Nothing fancy, just a very simple and neat setup here. You can see I have used some muffins stacked up neatly, and also I'm using a bottle of milk to bring in the contrast. I'm going more for a dark blue background so that it complements the dark chocolatey brown of the muffin. So that's a setup, and I've set this up near my window, so I'm using natural light which is coming from the sideways. I'll be shooting this using my phone, which is an iPhone 13, not the newest and greatest, but I think it got launched 2 years back, and I'll be using only my stock camera app. Let's go ahead and shoot and see how it comes. So I'm done with the shots. So basically I used two modes. One is the photo mode, the basic standard photo mode. That is what you see on the screen. It's actually good. I mean, it's crisp, it's clear, it's nice. I use another mode that is available in this phone, which is called portrait mode. I'm not sure whether this is there in other Android phones, but iPhone has this feature called portrait. This is not through the lens, but somehow using software, they are creating this fake bokeh effect to the photograph. You can see that on the screen, and it's actually nice. I kind of liked it. Now it's going to be tough. I think it's time for me to do the next test, that is shooting the same setup with my full frame camera. Let's do it. For this setup, I've not changed the stage a bit. It's exactly the same, but all I'm going to do now is shoot that with the camera. Okay, so I have a full frame Nikon Z6 with the 100mm macro lens. This is one of the best focal length you can buy for food photography, period. But that is off topic. So what I'll do now is I'll shoot this. I'm not able to record the screen of the camera, but when I take a shot, you'll see the photograph on the screen now. Okay, let's do it. Boom. I don't want to be biased, but it looks great. It looks great. So let me take all these photographs to my editing software, and I'll do a little bit of color editing and see how far we can push the colors in both the images. Here we are. So now that we have the photos in hand, let's do a little bit of color grading to it. For the photo that I took using a phone, I'll be color grading using a default application that's called Photos, that comes with Mac by default. And the other photo that we took using a camera, I'll be color grading using an application called Capture One. That is a more professional application that is used specifically to color grade, right? And also to tether. I'm using that for a very long time. And let's open the photos now. And so we took two photos, one with the standard mode, that is what you're seeing on the screen, and the other photo is using portrait mode. You can see the bokeh, and also you can see a small tag which says portrait, which to identify that this is taken using that portrait mode. Let's color grade this first. This is way more powerful than I thought. Okay, honestly, this is the first time I'm using this app, but it seems like this one has a lot of features inbuilt. All right, let's color grade this a little bit. Wow, really great. Will I be able to see? Oh yeah, this is before and this is after. Before, after, before, after. That's good. Okay. Let's see how we can edit the portrait mode. This is another image that we took. So that's the color graded image took using a phone with portrait mode, and this is another image that we took using the standard mode. Both looks pretty good. All right, let's jump into the other application, which is called Capture One, and we'll see how that behaves now. We are in Capture One now. This is the application that I use to color grade all my photographs. Whatever you see on my Instagram handle, this is the application I use to color grade all that. So there are a lot of tools, there are a lot of flexibility that we get, and also I have taken a lot of images in different exposure levels, but I'll be using this particular image to color grade, right? So let's start doing it. Let's see the before and after. This is before. This is before. This is after. Before, after. Before and after. I'm really curious how this will look if it is shot using artificial light. I think we should do that. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, this is not planned, but I was very curious to see how this shot will look like if taken using artificial lights. The setup is very same. It's exactly the same like I did before, but this time I'm using a strobe, which is Godox SK400 Mark II, and also I'm using a Godox AD300 Pro to create some rim light over here. This will be our key light. So let's see how the output comes now. I'm back after shooting the same shot using artificial lights. So let's color grade that. Let's see the before and after. So this is before, this is after. Yeah, before, after, before, after. All right, let's compare all the 4 images. What do you think? You saw all the images on the screen now. Really think phones are good? Let me tell you what my thoughts are. I was expecting a very low quality, unusable photos from a phone, but it proved me wrong. Okay, the output I got from my phone was awesome. It was really good. I didn't expect that. So what I think is, if you are someone who is running your own Instagram handle, or if you are someone who is running your own food blog, I think it should be good with the phone. You can take nice photos, and a little bit of knowledge in color grading should be good. That's all you need. You can do very well with that. On the other hand, if you are someone wanting to build a business and make a living out of it, I think you should invest in cameras, because the flexibility that you get out of a camera, right, you may not get on a phone. You cannot take pictures using flash with a phone, right? That is there. And just imagine if you got hired by a client and you show up with a phone. I don't think it will go well, right? All right, so this is my opinion, and you can completely disagree with that. If you do, please put that in the comment below, and I'll meet you in the next video. See you. Bye-bye.